So my mom is my biggest hero, and my mom survived breast cancer 3 times in her life. And when she became 81, she was not herself. So we went through some tests, and they basically said that it had metastasized to her lungs. So she could go for treatment. She chose not to do the treatment route. She was tired, and I think she had done it 3 times before, and she chose not to do that, and so we respected that. And our job was to just make sure that she was comfortable. My dad ended up being the caregiver, and basically what happened was my dad was trying to pull her up in the bed, and he broke his back. And I was left with a decision of what would I do with both of them. And that's a tough decision because you don't want your parents to be apart when they've been together their entire life. I thought Talbot Hospice was where people go when they have a couple days left to live. And so I didn't think of it right away. I actually spoke to some people that I knew that were on the board and some people that worked here, and they said, you need to go and check it out because I really think they could help you out. And I came literally on a Monday, and my mother was here on a Wednesday. It was that quick. They were wonderful, showed me around. I made an appointment for my dad to come back and visit because I thought it would be very important for him to see and him to make that decision. And then for the next 4 months, my mom was here. I didn't know it was going to be 4 months. To be honest with you, I thought it would be a few weeks, if that. And my dad lived with me. And each day, I would either bring him here, or he got to a point where he could drive, and he would stay with her all day. And he was welcomed to be with her all day. And that was really important for me. And as a full-time working person, it also allowed her to be in my neighborhood, in my community, where I could come see her 2 to 3 times a day, which I did do, which was really important for me too. At the time, Talbot Hospice was the perfect answer to my huge dilemma, the biggest dilemma I've ever had in my entire life. And I've raised 3 boys. Believe me, there were a lot of trying times during that time. But you know, when you all of a sudden, your boys are grown and you're with your parents and your parents are becoming older, things change and your life priority changes. And I just wanted to respect their wishes, but I didn't want it to be selfish on my part where I would only look at, being in my community, but it was definitely a wish come true for me. But the people in Talbot Hospice make it the most wonderful experience in such a tough time in your life. They really do.